Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA this Saturday afternoon. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs against the Utah Jazz. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. The starters for Utah, George and Sexton in the backcourt. Walker Kessler out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Williams in at the three, the small forward. And for the Spurs, up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. Then it's Harrison Barnes. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's Champagnie at the shooting guard position. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital. And second chance points may just decide this game.
Paul against George. George with a steal. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Buries it down low.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
And so Paul will bring it up for the Spurs. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Yeah, they were dialed in from deep in that one. The basket must have looked as big as the ocean because they were hitting everything.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Unloads from 13. And that's off the glass and in.
Well, smart enough to know if there's going to be congestion in there when he's attacking. Barnes gets to that in-between game.
Outside Sexton. There's a screen. The three is up. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Champagnie. Drills it from deep.
And good patience from Johnson to wait for his man to open up.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat. And I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen. And he said, we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Allie, thank you.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Out left to the wing. Inside, Johnson. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Pass to Champagnie. Back to Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. The fadeaway J is off the mark.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Outside Sexton. Kessler a screen. Sexton passes to Kessler. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Sexton misses. San Antonio leading. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
And so, Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. San Antonio in second.
And what really stands out to me about this team is how they share the rock. They don't want good shots, they want great shots, and collectively as a team, that's what they seek out.
Markkanen against Johnson. Kessler a screen to the paint. And finished off by Kessler.
You can tell how much confidence Walker Kessler has as the roll man, ready to catch and score.
Pass to Champagnie. Back to Paul. Outside Johnson. Wembanyama with it. Fader on the way. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
George. Rebounded by the Spurs. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City where they beat the Jazz.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Yep, count it.
Now, how about that slick little move from CP3 to get the score inside?
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Trailing by 2. Williams against Barnes. Pass to Markkanen. Puts up a 3. Barnes with the rebound. The Spurs have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Paul against George. Paul passes to Barnes. Over Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Grant. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building. Plus, you wait all off season to see how your team measures up. And now we get to find out.
That free throw good from Barnes. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
Both free throws good from Barnes. Jazz trail by 4. Markkanen outside. Back to George. Outside Sexton. Down low. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Well, the team has got to be thrilled to see Colin Sexton work the pick-and-roll game and find the open teammate.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Takes it inside. Up and in on the layup.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, when you talk about the most underrated players in the league, Doris, Sexton has to be in the conversation.
Well, let's begin with the fact that he's an absolutely fearless scorer, a tough competitor, an improved facilitator. There's grit, determination. He's willing to get into you defensively. He is somebody that will compete on the defensive end.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. John Collins checked in for Utah. George outside. Kessler against Wembanyama. Markkanen outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kessler. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Now here's Paul. Wembanyama, screen on George. To the middle. Stolen by Kessler. For 3, Sexton. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Vassell against Sexton. Vassell passes to Paul. The kick out to Johnson. Wembanyama screen to the inside.
Yes, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
That free throw, no good. And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Grant.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Vassell against Sexton. Vassell passes to Paul. Here's Champagnie. It's guarded by Markkanen. Here's Wembanyama. Cashes it in from 11 feet. And the Spurs lead by 6.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Sexton against Vassell. Kessler, a screen on Vassell. George outside. Kessler, a screen to win the cold spell. George, that one's good. George has got 8. Spurs lead by 3. Pass to Champagnie. Now Wembanyama. He's covered by Kessler. Now here's Johnson. 5 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Wembanyama, no good.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Sexton passes to Kessler. Pass to Collins. Outside Sexton. Markkanen with a screen on Paul. The 3 from Sexton. Another 3 for Utah.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Vassell outside. Here's Champagnie. It's guarded by Markkanen. A good look from Johnson. Plenty of room that knocked down that one.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Sexton. 14 points for him last game against Milwaukee. Kessler, a screen on Vassell. The 3 from Sexton. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And the Spurs with some changes. Collins, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Ingram comes in for Johnson. And Branham subbed in for Champagnie. Utah trailing here. Here's Sexton. Pass to Clarkson. Sexton, a screen on Vassell. Here's Clarkson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You got to bring more fire than that to stop Clarkson. He's a pro at fending off tight defense.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Alex. Paul can't get it to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the paint. Sexton looking around. Back to Clarkson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the baseline. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Well, Jordan Clarkson came into the NBA as an aggressive scorer, and in the mid-range, he is as good as it gets.
Collins passes to Paul. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Paul's got his second basket of the game. A minute 22 left in the first quarter. Sexton passes to Eubanks. Clarkson with the ball. Counted from distance. Clarkson's got 7 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Ingram. From 13. Utah grabs the miss.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Sexton passes to Clarkson. Collins a screen. Beyond the arc. Hauled in by Paul. Spurs trail by 3. Vassell outside. Ingram with a screen on Clarkson. Vassell can't get it to go. Utah has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Oh, my goodness. John Collins with the emphatic finish.
Clarkson against Vassell. Collins with a screen on Clarkson. Here's Vassell. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Jazz out in front, up by 3. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. John Collins out there with Drew Eubanks. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, then it's Williams, and it's Preston in at the point guard position. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Branham. 17 points for him last game against Portland. Tipped. Collins passes to Branham. Can't hit from in close. Utah has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Clarkson against Vassell. Pass to Collins. Here's Eubanks. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
The offensive rebound. The kick out to Williams. And the 3 off target. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Spurs. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That game will be the 3rd of 5 at home. Pass to Collins. And Collins gets double teamed. Collins a screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Barnes. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
First free throw is good. Mills, he's checked in for Utah. Both free throws good from Barnes. Doris, I'm going to give you 3 names here. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Pete Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform, you think?
I'm I'm not going greatest player, B.A. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone in pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion.
And when you talk about guards who can really attack in the lane, Jordan Clarkson is on that list, Doris.
B.A., there are just certain guys who are comfortable operating in tight windows. Clarkson's mindset is score. He's got a great sense for where and when to pull up into his shot. He can burn you from three. Little bit streaky, but boy, he can really get on a hot streak.
And that one falls for Clarkson.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson, one of those spark plug guys. You know you can put him in the game, and if he's got it going, he can ignite an offense.
Here's Castle. A 14-point game for him in the win against Portland.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's going to go on Drew Eubanks. It's his first trip to the line.
Zach Collins. Shooting two.
Free throw is good from Collins. Utah making a switch here. Mikhailuk's checked in. And both free throws good for Collins.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
Now here's Clarkson. His last outing, he had 18 points. Outside, Williams. Eubanks the screen. Down low. Pass to Mikhailuk. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
Collins outside. Oh, ripped away. In transition, here come the Jazz. Williams passes to Mikhailuk. Clarkson outside. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Outside Barnes. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Collins a screen. Barnes passes to Branham. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it from deep. Castle misses. Jazz leading by 7. Williams on the wing. He's scoreless. Ooh, it's stolen away. And he lays it in on the break.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
For Utah, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Collins. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
Branham passes to Vassell. Puts it up from 12. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. Vassell's got his second basket on the night.
And Vassell can get that shot anytime he wants.
Eubanks up top. Pass to Clarkson. To the paint. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
It's stolen by Barnes. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Here's Branham. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Clarkson outside. Collins, no good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Williams passes to Clarkson. Collins outside. With the step back. Barnes with the rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And it's blocked. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two.
Well, you won't see a lot of this. Barnes tends not to draw a ton of fouls, but he baits the defender in that instance.
Shooting two.
And it's tied up with that one. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Kessler, he's checked in for Eubanks. Markkanen comes in for Williams. Sexton's checked in for Mikhailuk. And it's George in for Clarkson. And the free throw is good. Now leading by one. Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud. L-O-U-D.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Barnes. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. Utah, number one.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
Pass to George. And here's Kessler. Markkanen outside. 5 to shoot. Takes one from 10 feet. Inside Markkanen with the size and power.
Boy, Markkanen looking really confident in the mid-range. We're accustomed to seeing him want the three-point shot, but take what the defense gives you.
Pass to Champagny. Markkanen against Wembanyama. No good from the wing.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's Sexton. George scanning the floor. Shoots over Paul. Collins passes to Kessler. Collins with it. Covered by Johnson. And there's Collins on the assist by Markkanen. Collins has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, a big man with considerable range, folks. John Collins has to be respected beyond the arc.
Back to Paul. Fires the three. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Sexton passes to George. Markkanen outside. And it's all from three-point range.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Vassell outside. Here's Champagny. Collins defending. Wembanyama down low. Kessler on him. Here's Johnson on the mark with the 15-footer. Johnson's got 6.
Yeah, not the easiest shot. Johnson not afraid of a challenge.
Out to the right wing. Oh, there's the alley. To the inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Collins following the bucket by the Spurs. Three-pointer, no good. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. That one's good for 2.
They're so clever at finding space to shoot inside. Johnson's creativity and ability to capitalize is impressive.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I can get so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
That free throw good from Sexton.
When I think about Colin Sexton, the first couple things that come to mind, speed and confidence. It is what makes him such a good scorer.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Vassell. Williams is checked in for Utah. Both shots good from the strike.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Johnson on the wing. Takes a 3. Kessler with a rebound. For Utah, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Williams from down in the low post. It goes. Williams has got his first 2 points.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
And Paul gets it to go.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
The Jazz have gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Now here's Sexton. He's got 5. Kessler up top, covered by Wembanyama. Kessler against Wembanyama. Kessler passes to George. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Johnson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And every year, Johnson seems to get better. His drive to want to be great is admirable.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. And Johnson drops them both.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Utah's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. George finds Markkanen. Three-pointer. So confident from range. Markkanen.
Love to see the 7-footer Markkanen go right up with it. Doesn't give the defense time to react.
Pass to Champagny. Kessler against Barnes. Over Kessler. Here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Jazz. 1:03 left in the second quarter. Now here's Sexton. He's got 5. Inside. Here's Markkanen. Just bullies his way in. Lauri Markkanen.
Boy, he's got so much length that under duress, still able to finish. Go ahead, Lauri Markkanen.
Pass to Champagny. Outside Johnson. 4-3. Gets the 3 to fall. Johnson's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's George. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Kessler with a bucket.
We know Keontae George is an effective playmaker. He always seems to make the right decision with the ball.
outside Paul. Throws it up high. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Jazz out in front, up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio Spurs in a neck-and-neck game, lots to talk about.
I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position. Aggressively go after the ball, Ernie.
If they come out on top tonight, Shaq, that's how they're going to do it. By being more active and more physical than the other team.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Well, right now for the Spurs, right now a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjustments in the early stages. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Oh, you look at Keldon Johnson. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. Then there's Chris Paul. Then there's Barnes. And it's Champagnie at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Paul. Pass to Champagnie. Paul against Sexton. The shot no good. Jazz leading by 4. Now George over Wembanyama. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And he recovers it. Outside, Williams takes the 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Barnes. Back to Paul. Markkanen against Johnson. Can't cash in the 10-footer. The Jazz have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Williams finds Markkanen. Now here's Sexton. Outside, Williams. And here's Markkanen. He's guarded by Barnes. Clock at 6. And that one's good. Markkanen's got 13.
Well, you can see how impactful Lauri Markkanen can be with that size and skill offensively. He is too good.
Outside Johnson. Wembanyama against Kessler. Fades away. And that one drops for him. Wembanyama's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Pass to Sexton. Here's Markkanen. 3-pointer. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
But you have got to be willing to close when Markkanen is out on the perimeter. His shot will punish you because it's a sweet shooting stroke.
Now here's Johnson. 15 points in the game. Outside Barnes. Launches a 3. That shot missing.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Barnes against Williams. They double him with Wembanyama. Markkanen misses.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Markkanen sets a screen. For three, George. Rebound, San Antonio.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, George passes to Kessler. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Down low. Oh, a great flush from Wemby.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Kessler, a screen on Paul. Pass to Kessler. Left side, Sexton. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw is good. Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Champagny. Wembanyama, high post. Stolen by Kessler. Williams against Barnes. Here's Sexton. Rebounded by Champagny. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And this is what Johnson is capable of when he has the green light.
Williams on the wing. And here's Sexton. He's got 6. Paul with the double. Sexton passes to George. Shot clock at 6. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 11. Pass to Johnson. Out to the wing. Wembanyama, screen on Markkanen. From deep, Johnson. The rebound by the Jazz. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Markkanen misses. San Antonio trailing here. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
I appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Now, here's Williams. Kessler down low, covered by Wembanyama. George outside. Kessler passes to Sexton. Second chance effort. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Come on, man. I mean, there was no chance Wemby was going to ever let that reach the rim.
Outside Johnson for the lead. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists tonight. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 9-1 run. Rebound, Utah. Sexton's got 4 rebounds now. Outside, Williams. Here's Markkanen, plenty of space. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Markkanen's got 9 points here in the second half.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
George against Johnson. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
I love the competitive edge Johnson plays with, scoring on the D with tenacity.
Kessler, a screen on Paul, to the inside. Markkanen inside. Johnson on him. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Keldon Johnson.
One of the things about Markkanen's teammates, they encourage this guy to be aggressive. They know how skilled he is.
Shooting 2.
That's good for Markkanen. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Champagny. John Collins checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for George. Markkanen hits them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Vassell outside. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Pass to Collins. Clarkson with the ball. Knocks down the long J. Clarkson's got 15. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Wembanyama's shot is good.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. And here's Kessler. Clarkson outside. Paul with the double. Sexton passes to Markkanen. Outside Sexton. Jacks up a 3. Vassell with the rebound.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Utah trailing here. And he's going for the oop here. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
To the middle. The kick out to Paul. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Sexton finds Collins. Back to Sexton. Inside. Clarkson for 3. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Yeah, when Clarkson came into the league, this guy more of a slasher, but boy, has he improved his range.
From deep, Wembanyama. Ooh, Wembanyama with the silky stroke from 3.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Clarkson outside. Kept alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Well, tremendous scorers want to attack the offensive window because it's easy opportunities typically.
Pass to Vassell. Now Johnson. Back to Paul. Over Sexton. Paul shot is off. The Jazz shooting about 40% so far in the third. Markkanen, the pass to Collins. Clarkson for three. On target from range. And now it's a 4-point Utah lead.
This guy can flat out score. Jordan Clarkson having himself a night.
Pass to Johnson. Outside Wembanyama. Let's go with a three. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Clarkson passes to Collins. Wembanyama with some nice D.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Collins a screen. He shoots. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. All right, the Jazz making a change here. And so Clarkson nails both of them. Here's Branham. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 3rd assist of the night. We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Jazz, up 3. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th. We've got Drew Eubanks, John Collins out there with Jordan Clarkson, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. Now here's Collins. Pass to Vassell. Over Clarkson. Here's Collins. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's Sensabaugh. Back to Clarkson. Shoots over Vassell and misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Pass to Castle. Collins a screen. Picked his pocket. Here's Preston. To the paint. Here's Clarkson. Nice D from Vassell. San Antonio's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight to take the lead. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Here's Branham. From the left block, he sends it through. And the Spurs lead by 1. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Here's Preston. Pass to Eubanks. Here's Preston. Clarkson for 3. Nails it from 3. Clarkson's got 14 points here in the second half.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Here's Castle. Back to Vassell. Collins, left side. Rebounded by the Jazz. Collins has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Sissoko's checked in. And Utah with a change here too. Mills is checked in. For Utah, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Clarkson passes to Collins. Here's Sensabaugh. Outside Mills. Eubanks the screen. To the middle. Shot clock at 5. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one's on Zach Collins. Ingram's checked in for San Antonio.
One shot.
So it's San Antonio now. It's a 5-point game. Here's Castle. He's guarded by Mills. Pass to Vassell. Collins with a screen on Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Here's Castle. He's guarded by Mills. Castle misses. Jazz leading by 5. Outside Mills. Now here's Eubanks. Back to Mills. Pass to Clarkson from outside the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Mills. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Clarkson outside. Shoots over Vassell. And right on target. Clarkson's got 28.
Well, Jordan Clarkson can be a little bit streaky at times, but right now this guy is on fire.
Vassell against Clarkson. Here's Ingram. Drops in the layup for 2.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Now here's Mills. Clarkson outside. Offensive rebound. Collins finds Clarkson. Second shot opportunity. And that one's good. Clarkson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Pass to Castle. Collins with it. Vassell outside. Tries it from the top of the key. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Now here's Eubanks. Collins defending. Clarkson outside. The 3. Buries it from 3. And now it's a 10-point Jazz lead.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. A line change here for San Antonio. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle, and he told the team we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Jazz on D. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Pass to Barnes. Here's Champagny. Now here's Wembanyama. He's covered by Kessler. 5 on the clock. Wembanyama. Pass to Champagny. Here's Barnes. Money on the 19-footer.
Well, this is why defensively you need to stay attached to Harrison Barnes and challenge the shot. Easier said than done, I know.
Outside Sexton. Launches it. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And the Jazz lead by 11.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Paul against George. Paul looking over the floor. Johnson on the wing. It's guarded by Markkanen. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 23 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's George. And he lobs it. Oh, and Markkanen finishes.
Yeah, Markkanen, a big-time athlete. Set that lob up in the air, and he'll finish.
Spurs trail by 11. Outside Paul. Pass to Barnes. Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Markkanen outside. Now Kessler. Oh, he tries a three. Rebound San Antonio. Barnes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Paul. To the wing on the left. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Kessler with the block.
Such a disruptive defender, Kessler, one of the best shot blockers this league has to offer.
And he makes it.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And so Paul will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Outside Barnes. Pass to Johnson. Wembanyama, screen on Markkanen. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Sexton. The shot comes out. Good D by Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 10. Paul with it. Here's Champagny. Outside Johnson. The kick out to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Pass to Markkanen. Outside Sexton. Wembanyama against George. Kessler a screen. Fires the 3. Offensive board. Back to Sexton. And here's Markkanen. Now Williams. Kessler a screen. Tries again. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Outside, Williams. And a miss there on the triple.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Champagny. Shooting 1.
Utah leading by 7. George outside. Outside Sexton. For 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And he gets that one. Now just a 5-point Utah lead.
Big points, and Johnson knows it. Great poise.
Markkanen outside. Williams against Barnes. Pass to Markkanen. The three ball. Pure from three-point range. Markkanen's got 5 points in the quarter.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Now here's Wembanyama. Poke loose. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Markkanen with a screen on Paul. Here's George. Uses the glass on the layup. And now a 10-point Utah lead.
This is where the length of Keontae George helps, right? Inside, he's so much longer than your typical guard.
Wembanyama down low. He's covered by Kessler. Wembanyama, no good. On offense, here's Utah.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Jazz.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Lauri Markkanen.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
And San Antonio has possession. After the basket by Utah, there's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway.
Johnson gives them a huge lift when he's creating for his teammates. It takes their offense up a notch.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Lori, some efficient shooting for you tonight. How comfortable were you with the looks you were getting?
I was good. Teammates kept finding me. I think I had good looks, and can't really say much. Just try not to think about it too much and just let it go.
Just play the game the way it should be. Congrats on the win, Lori.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Lauri Markkanen.